Okay, we're good.
All right. Oh, gotta put that on silent. Darn it.
It's been a big fucking week in the news, man.
Yeah, especially for Canada.
Especially for Canada. Brown facing Justin Trudeau.
Brown face, black face.
Brown
It's funny that we even need to make a I understand that there is a distinction, but it's funny that we've come to the point where like we need to make the distinction between blackface and brown face.
So if there is a distinction, then what's wrong with brown face? There's no historical significance.
No, I think it's there's that, but I think it's just like it's just another step on the fucking staircase. You know what I mean? Like of unnecessariness.
Hey man, look, as an Arab, I'm insulted every white Canadian that doesn't do brown face. Okay, everyone else are the racists. Okay, Justin Trudeau is the only one that gets my people. Okay, he respects us enough to dress up like us.
He was doing Arabian though.
Close enough. Okay.
I don't know.
Arab, Arabian. Okay, close enough. It's the same culture, same backwards culture. We all love scimitars. Okay.
And oil.
And oil. That's our thing.
Degrading women.
Yes. Oh, speaking of that, I found my new favorite phrase.
What's that?
I fucking love saying this. Islam is right about women.
Where did you get? Okay.
I heard it online.
Oh, okay.
And so I just say it in like a couple online liberal circles that I'm part of.
Yeah. And
just to see what their reaction is. And all I say is Islam is right about women. I don't follow it up with anything.
No justification.
No justification. When they ask what I'm talking about, and I just say anything that Islam says about women is right. I just go with that trend. I'm not.
And then they're Islamophobic if they disagree with
yeah,
you.
They're either Islamophobic if they disagree, or they hate women if they do agree. So I just fucking love that sentence, right?
Nice.
It's my new favorite phrase.
Well.
Yeah.
Rocket.
Yeah. And there's also the Area 51 raids happened.
I haven't heard anything happen of that.
A bunch of people went, but that's
and one person died.
Supposedly, yeah. I don't actually know like about the one person who died.
Yeah,
but apparently one person did die.
It's a conspiracy.
And there was one more thing. The vape bans. Well, that might have been last week.
Yeah, it might have been last week, but I think it's ramped up quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of the week with the brown face, and then now we find 2 black face photos. It's like that. It just got progressively worse. Throughout the week.
Yeah. And Justin Trudeau did that when he was like 29 years old too, apparently, like as an adult.
Yeah, but it was also like in 2001.
Yeah. Well, like I said, anybody who's not willing to do it hates Arabs. Okay?
Then apparently I hate Arabs.
Yeah, you're a racist?
Yeah.
You're a motherfucking racist.
And just a blanket statement, I hate Arabs.
There we go. Anyways, welcome to the Overtly Disagreeable Podcast, where 2 assholes talk about nothing. We are your hosts. My name is Ken, and this is Shane.
Hello, everyone.
How was your week, man?
All right, yeah. I went to the gym, like I do, on Sundays.
And how did that go this time?
Pretty good. Got a good workout again. And then I talked to the guy running the class about recovery. I was like, last week I got pretty fucked up. I was like wrecked till Thursday.
Okay.
Is there any way to do like better recovery? Because my idea was just go home and like relax, take a hot bath or something like that.
Yeah.
But he was like, get a lot of rest, drink lots of water, and eat more protein.
Okay.
Which, I mean, the more protein thing, I don't really see that as being recovery, but I understand what he's saying. Mm-hmm. So I basically took those things and actually tried to implement them.
That probably works out
pretty heavily. And yeah, by doing a lot of those things, maybe not so much the water thing, because I pretty much drink a lot of water at work.
Oh, do you really?
Most of the time I drink water.
It's so hot there?
Well, no, it's just there's only that to drink. Like, I'm not going to drink pop at work and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I don't drink coffee that much. So I feel like if I intake of water is average at the very best.
Mm-hmm. Mine is low, so I'm jealous of you.
But then sleep, I started going to bed at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Like finishing playing games and then going to bed. Not going on the couch, but going to bed at 12. Because my bad habit of the last couple months has been falling asleep on the couch and waking up at 5, 6 o'clock and then crawling into bed for 2 hours and then going into work like I'm tired because I was going back into REM sleep. So I started doing that. And then I started like jacking up the amount of food I was eating.
Okay. So get more protein.
Oh yeah, like the only way I could think of was to eat more meat.
Yeah, that's basically.
He was saying like eat supplements and stuff like that, but I'm not there yet, so I don't care.
Yeah.
I did find something, but I'll go into that in a bit. So what I did was basically this is my night. normally I'll have like a steak out of like a pack of steaks, right?
Okay.
Like 2-3 steaks in a pack, and then you have one.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay.
And then I'll have some like potatoes and then veg. So I did that, potatoes and veg.
You get your carbs, your protein.
But then I ate 2 steaks.
Okay, all right. So
and then
doubled up on the steaks.
Yeah, and then the other night I did chicken.
Okay.
But I made a homemade cordon bleu.
All right.
So like I took 2 chicken breasts.
Yeah.
And then I sliced them and then stuffed them with garlic and cheese.
Yeah, so tons of protein.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
and
no,
then
fat, I should say.
That too. And then put the same sides.
Yes.
Ate the fuck out of that. I did one experiment day on Wednesday where I was like, I don't feel like cooking. So I bought groceries anyways, but then I went to Wendy's and I got a meal from Wendy's. Didn't eat anything else.
Okay.
And then kind of went to bed a little bit later and I felt like shit.
Oh.
So clearly the rest thing actually helped. And to my point of the rest thing helped, by Wednesday, I felt fine.
Like, well, okay.
Wednesday was
and
the last day of me
itself
feeling
too. It's like instead of fast food, you ate like decent food for those 2 days, and that's
I eat pretty.
Make a difference.
I feel like I eat pretty decently most of the time.
Okay,
when it comes to like making food for myself, it's the weekends that I'm not the greatest at making food for myself because I want to chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty good. And then when I was at the grocery store, I found this keto peanut butter called Fatso.
Oh, okay.
I'll show it to you later, but it's like, yeah, it says on it that it's like keto friendly and stuff like that, and it basically has like a bunch of shit in it. Man, it literally says on there like, what's the wording for it? I can't remember, but it's basically like this has a lot of protein in it.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it has extra.
Well, I mean
protein.
that makes sense. I mean, peanut butter in general has a lot of nuts, so
but this one specifically says like extra
tons of protein.
Like we injected extra in it. So in the morning now, if my breakfast is basically I take like 3 or 4 teaspoons of that. Like heaping teaspoons, and I just eat it straight out of the jar.
I wonder how many carbs that thing has. I mean, it says it's keto, so it's probably got to be low carbs. But
probably, I don't really care about the keto aspect.
Okay, you're just
taking the idea of keto of like protein and fat, and then trying to shove more of that in my body, but then eating all the other garbage things that keto tells you not to do.
Yeah.
So like sugar and stuff like that, I don't care. I went nuts. I bought a box of like Oreo drumsticks, and I've been having those.
Oreo drumstick?
Yeah,
oh yeah, no, ice cream. Yeah, sorry.
So I've been doing that, and I've just been eating whatever the fuck I want. So I haven't been drinking a lot of pop. That's the one thing that I've been trying to just not do as much.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. And then also I've been doing the trying to wean myself off of marijuanas.
Yes.
But I still want to smoke. I just don't want to smoke as much. So this week I've been basically, since I ran out on Sunday afternoon, Saturday afternoon. I can't remember. It was one of those 2 days.
Yes.
I've been basically taking, I told you this already, but I'm taking old roaches from like a year ago that I've been sitting on to make like roach joints. And then I put them in my bong and just smoke the roach. Okay. So like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think I did that twice in a night.
Okay.
I did 2
How many old roaches do you have?
A lot. Like I said, I had a master plan to do multi-generation roach joints.
Okay, all right.
To the point where I had like baggies that were just like black sand.
Okay, all right.
Or like
resin. How did it feel when you smoked those? Like,
it's very like gunky.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's probably not one thing that you've ever experienced, but smoking a butt after you put it out.
That sounds disgusting.
Like a cigarette after you put it out and then smoking it. It's kind of like that, where it's got that dirty flavor as well as being a cigarette, but the weed's like that too, where it's like it doesn't really have that kind of herbal weed smell anymore. It's kind of just like a dank fart.
Okay.
Yeah. But it gets you
like
fucking
ash.
high as balls.
Okay, yeah.
So I've been doing that, and then like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I only did it once. So I've been slowly kind of...
Well, now you have more weed, so...
I'm just going to try to take the same idea of like once a night and see if I can just go on that.
Okay.
To the point where I just don't smoke an entire day.
Why don't you try like the THC tablets?
Pills.
Whatever.
Remember our conversation last week?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Also, I was going to mention, I went onto iTunes and I checked our podcast. You wrote a fucking essay for the write-up of our last podcast. Yeah. And then I went back to the old ones, and you didn't do that before. It was like...
It was shorter,
a blurb.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I had to scroll. And you went through every single thing we talked about. Yeah. Like, Shane said this. I did this. Blah, blah, blah.
It depends on when I do my write-up. If I do it as I'm listening to the podcast, I just add as I go.
Yeah, I figured that's what it sounds like. It's like, every time a topic came up, you're like, we talked about this.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
And then if I do it after I listen to the podcast, it's the way more shorter write-up because it's what I can just remember.
Based on memory?
Yeah.
I figured that was the case.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's pretty much been my like food and like trying to get myself back into some sort of healthy shape.
Oh yeah, it's starting. The hardest part is starting.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, like even last Sunday, I didn't even want to go to the gym. I was like, I don't want to go, and I just kind of like threw myself.
You just did it.
And did it. And
well, yeah, that's the best way to do it.
And so now it's a pretty short class. It's only 45 minutes, so it's not like it's my entire afternoon or something like that.
Yeah. When does it start? Like
10:30.
10:30? Oh, yeah. So you're pretty much like done early in the day.
Yeah.
You're good to go for the rest of the day.
It's not too bad.
You probably won't feel sore that much this coming one.
We'll see.
Because like I said, like soreness, for me at least, typically when I start is I only get sore for like two weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm in like a couple days now, 3-4 days.
Well, I mean, as like within a week,
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. Or sorry, as I start working out, like only within the 3 or 4 weeks, of consistently working out, I'll feel
when you're
sore.
starting, yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, I just don't feel it at all.
Okay.
Like even after working out, like I will not feel all that sore.
Well, I'm hoping that this week will end up telling me that either I get back to Wednesday again where I feel fine, or Tuesday will be the last day where I feel uncomfortable pain.
Yeah. Well, and if you're like, I was gonna say normal people, but I know a lot of gym goers feel like this, and even myself as well. Like when I might have mentioned this before, when the soreness goes away, like when you can't feel it anymore, it's kind of depressing.
Not for me, because it's like I'm like bow-legged and shit like that. Because it's always my like thighs and hamstrings and stuff like that.
You can feel it.
Because I got a pretty decent core still from like being young, but it's my arms and my legs that are really weak, bitch.
Well, I mean that that might be the case, but it's mostly just because like it feels like you're doing something right.
Yeah.
And so like without your legs feeling like they're in pain,
you
you might not feel like, oh, am I working out hard enough?
I just don't want to feel like that. I know I'm working out hard enough because when I'm at the gym, I'm like uncomfortable and sore for a couple days. That's good enough. Yeah. I don't need that extra thing of like I feel pain as a reference that I did something. I know I did something.
You're fully aware.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm aware. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like I don't need a reinforcement like that. I just want that shit to go away, so I don't have to have that like uncomfortable feeling at work.
Jeez, but fuck, man, 45 minutes of a straight hard workout has got to be intense.
It's pretty good. Yeah. And it's like they kind of easy into it a little bit too. Like every one of his lesson plans or whatever you want to call it, workout plans, it's kind of like we start with something and then we get heavier and heavier into it.
Okay.
So like this time it was doing deadlifts with kettlebells.
Okay.
So this was the setup.
Yeah.
You get a kettlebell that's like not super light, but just light enough that you can kind of work with it.
Okay.
And you do 8 squats.
Oh, with one kettlebell?
With one kettlebell.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I would have thought 2.
You hold it like up out of your chest.
Yeah.
Then you do
with squats, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you do 8 planks.
Okay. Yeah. Right?
And then you get another step up kettlebell.
Okay.
Another weight up, and you do 5.
Jesus Christ.
And then you do 5 planks.
5 planks?
Yeah.
For how long?
Like I guess they're push-ups. There's like plank and a push-up.
Because like aren't planks where you put your arm on the?
Well, he was telling us you can do the arm thing, or you can do the hand, like on your hands.
I feel like with the hands it's easier, but anyways, that doesn't matter. Oh no, maybe hands is harder. Yeah, no.
For holding the plank, it's probably easier for the elbows on the ground, but for like doing the push-up part, you kind of need that distance.
Yeah,
it's like a plank push-up. I don't know. He said planks, but it was clearly a push-up. But it was holding like a plank position. I think that's what he wanted. He wanted a plank position push-up. Okay. But he never said the word push-up.
He said plank. Okay, whatever. Yeah, and what works.
So you do 5 of those, and then you go the next step up for a kettlebell.
Another 5 pounds.
Whatever the next step is. I guess it's 5 pounds, which was heavy as fuck for me. And you do 3 squats.
Oh my
and
god!
Then you do 3.
Holy shit!
And then you do 3 again of the squat. Do 3 of the push-up plank. Then you do 5 of the squat.
You just keep going.
5 of the thing. You work like easy, hard, and then hard, easy.
Oh my god!
And then you do the 8 kettlebell
going downwards
squats with the easier one, and then 8 plank push-ups.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So that was like the end of the class.
That's an intense workout.
Yeah, and then the last thing he did was a minute plank hold.
Yeah.
And by the last 45 seconds, I was like having a goddamn seizure. With
and
my legs
that's at the very end?
Yeah, at the very end.
Fuck.
Like, he called like a minute, and at 59 seconds, I fell.
Oh my
god. I couldn't hold it for that long because I was just like counting in my head. I'm like, a minute's now, and then boot, done. I was like, fuck, this is a little short, but I
don't think I could have done that. Like, I'm trying to think about it. That seems really fucking intense.
Again, that's like pretty soon after doing that entire setup.
Yeah, because I can do a minute long plank like with my arms.
Yeah. Without having to do extra stuff.
Without doing extra stuff beforehand. And that usually, I don't know. I can do it and it's hard.
Yeah. Well, don't forget, I'm a lighter person.
That's true.
That's the thing, like in high school when I could do the what is it called?
Pull-ups?
No, it's when you hold it.
I don't know what you're
referring to. It's the same position as like a pull-up, but you hold it at like chin
level.
level.
I see what you're saying. I don't know the name for that.
Whatever the name of that is, I could do that to like the highest caliber for the testing. It's like 45 seconds or a minute or something like that.
Okay.
And it would be super hard, and I would like super cramped in my elbow biceps. This is high school when I was in peak shape.
Your arms would be like stuck like this.
Yeah, exactly. For a second when you drop down.
Stuck back.
Part of the reason why is because I'm so fucking light.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like that takes a whole bunch of effort off the rest of my body. So
yeah.
I don't know. That's been pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good at the gym. Feeling pretty healthy. Been playing games still.
Okay.
Apex. Been grinding the fuck out. I've been getting better. Been playing Borderlands.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of fun.
That Borderlands is mostly what you've been doing this week?
I kind of weave it in between because it's not competitive, so there's no time. Whereas Apex, like I have a time to finish that battle pass.
Okay, yeah.
So like the last week of challenges is about to be released in like 2 days. So I basically have 9 days to get another like 30 levels in the battle pass.
Jesus Christ, what level are you?
60 something. So maybe 40.
What level were you last week? 20 something, I want to say.
If it was last week, I feel like it might have been like just under 50.
10 levels in a week.
Yeah, but I can gain like a couple levels a night.
Okay.
Because some of the challenges are a full battle pass level and some of them are points.
Yeah, but what do you need to get to like 100, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I want to get to 97 at least because that gives me all my money back.
Okay, I don't think you're going to be able to do it.
I will.
Okay.
You're going to hear about it
all
on
right.
the podcast. I'm going to do it. Trust me, I'm crazy.
Okay.
It's the same thing like the when the season ticket for Smite last year with the Thanatos skin, when you doubled the season ticket. I did that in like the last like 2-3 months of the season ticket. Like the last like whole stretch where you do the entire season ticket again.
Yeah.
Just for one skin. I did that.
Jesus Christ.
So I can grind when I want to grind. The thing is playing Apex by myself fucking sucks sometimes.
Yeah, well.
Like last night I was trying to get this one challenge done where you get 2 kills with the sniper. And I had to play like 6 games.
Aww.
6 games to do that one challenge. But meanwhile, the first 2 games I played got like a bunch of challenges out of the way.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah.
And as you go, you progress through other challenges.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it kind of builds up. And I went kind of crazy. I wrote down, kind of crazy. I wrote down in my phone all the challenges I have left. And like kind of wrote them down at a basic level, like go here, kill. Play this character, do these things, right? So I basically been just like checking them off on my phone slowly. Like, okay, I'm done playing this character. Now I'm gonna play this character. Now I got to use these weapons. Now I have to do this thing. And I'm just chip.
Oh my god,
it's going pretty good.
Okay, and how many birds you can kill with one stone?
Yeah, like
although
I said,
you've probably eliminated a lot of that stuff already.
I haven't you'd have to listen to the podcast week by week to know what my pace I'm going at because I'm probably ballparking all my numbers. But over the last 2 weeks, I think I've gone up 30 levels.
Man, that's about right from what you said because you said last week was 10. So I think
it's that. But I have confidence. I think I can do it.
Man, that's gonna be okay. Well,
I just want my money back.
Okay, I believe in you.
Yeah, I believe in me too.
Okay, I mean, I don't believe in you, but I believe in you. As far as you know, I believe in you. But as far as our listeners know, I don't.
Well, that's fine. I believe in me. That's all that matters because I'm the one playing and you're not.
No, definitely not.
Oh, well, Crossplay came out. We played
for Smite. Yeah, we played a couple matches of that. That was fun.
Yeah.
God, I'm so rusty at that game.
And man, PC people are the most fucking toxic. I played a game today where this guy wanted to play Kabrakan Assassin in Joust.
Okay.
Fine, no big deal, right?
That's fine.
We even built a team around him, Chalk and Zeus. I felt like that was pretty good.
Okay.
He got first blooded in the first minute and then quit. Quit. And he was clearly a PC player because you can see the icons.
Oh, does it show?
Like when you go into character select, it'll show PlayStation, Xbox.
Oh, really?
And then if there's nothing, I assume it's PC.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
2 things I've learned. PC people are the fucking worst for their attitude and they love playing Artemis.
Yeah, there is a lot of that. I don't know why.
There was one game where literally there was 2 PC players, one on each team.
And they were both Artemis?
They were both Artemis.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck's going on? And it was like that for 4 or 5 games in a row, there would always be an Artemis.
That was a PC player?
And I'm pretty sure it was a PC player.
Okay.
Sometimes you can't see on the other team, but on your team you can see.
Okay.
So yeah, apparently PC people love Artemis.
I'm a little bit annoyed that they don't let the chat go through to you guys, because I can like message, I can private message you and shit, but you don't see it. Like, it just does not go to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm pretty sure the voice chat should work, right?
The voice chat might work, but I guess they just don't want private chat, because then people will be spouting off the N-word over and over, and Sony doesn't want to be held responsible for that.
Yeah, exactly. It would be hard to hold people accountable when they're on Steam or PlayStation.
Yeah. And like with other PC players will see anything I type, but
yeah.
you know, like, I guess it doesn't show up for the console players.
I think I can see the chat. Like, if you type it, you know, in the character select, you can do a little chat thing now.
Yeah.
I think I can see that there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I know that I've done it, but I am retarded and don't know how to actually type back in the chat.
Okay.
Specifically for when you're doing character select. In the game, it's easy. It's like emote, custom, type.
Yeah, okay.
But in the, like, I want to be this, or...
Yeah,
having
the character select or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to actually do that other than to see what other people are saying. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm just stupid, probably.
There was a little while when they first integrated it with consoles before
PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah, before PlayStation. They added the update where you could select what class you want it to be.
Yeah, that's been PlayStation.
Yeah, that's been in PlayStation, but on PC we've always we've just typed it in, and whoever says it first in the chat picks it, right?
Yeah.
And it's been a little bit jarring for me to switch away from that to like
pre-queue.
Yeah.
Like for Conquest, they do that where you select 2 roles.
Yeah.
And then it gives you one of them.
Yeah.
Generally.
So which is a good system where you can be like, okay, I want to play as a jungler or whatever.
And that way you don't have to worry about trying to say something first.
Yeah.
Because then it's just a scramble to type fast. Well, for PC at least.
It's not really. Yeah, you don't type it in the character select. You type it before the character select, and then as soon as the screen hits, you press enter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the way I always did it, at least. Because like, yeah, I would. Why bother typing it in the character select screen? It's gonna be late.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that because for me, again, I'm console, so I can't see that the idea that the chat transitions seamlessly from queue to character select.
Oh yeah.
Like for me, it's like those are 2 separate windows that if you type something in the queue screen, the home screen,
it won't show up.
It will probably not show up.
Okay, fair enough. So I can see why you would think that.
It's interface differences.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just because I have barely played Smite in like the last year or so. I want to say maybe 6 months.
Yeah, it's basically been me a couple times playing on Switch with you and then now on PlayStation.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have.
At least I got the sound fucking working again. I kept forgetting to try to fix that.
What was wrong with it?
There's just no sound coming from the game
at
all.
What was wrong?
I don't know. I reinstalled it and it fixed it.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I don't know. Whatever caused the issue, I don't know. But it happened like a couple months ago, and I just didn't bother to reinstall the game because
it's like when the new characters get it released.
I don't know.
Persephone came out not too long ago.
No, it's I know it's it has something to do with like it interacting with my PC, because like I changed it once from my like my speaker to my headset.
Yeah.
And then at that time the sound just stopped working, and I couldn't figure out why it was. Couldn't fix it. Couldn't change where to send the sound again. Like it just wouldn't work.
Too many cooks in the kitchen for your PC.
Something like that.
Everyone's trying to be like, oh, just get the sound down. Like, what the fuck? What sound?
Yeah, but whatever. I finally got it fixed, so I can finally hear the game, which is nice.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, we're still talking about you though.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of long-winded because I've been playing a lot of fucking games. Borderlands, I was explaining this to you, has a boatload of fucking customization that's pretty cool that I really appreciate.
You're talking about like the skill tree.
Yeah. Like you can mix and match the action skills from different skill trees and the passives from those.
Yeah, which I think is pretty neat. The fact that you can like bring passives from one tree into your actions from another. Yeah,
it's pretty dope. And that way you're not completely tied in to whatever tree you are with unsatisfying abilities.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can really customize how you want to play, or
that's fucking
to
dope.
Compensate for your like what guns you have or what you don't have and stuff like that. So I'm just like dabbling in it with Moze and Amara that I'm playing, and it's a lot of fun. I'm having a boatload of fun with that. I just want to get to, again, I said this last week, I just want to get to late game because I know that's when it's going to get even crazier.
Have you
for like the stuff you can do.
Do you know what the last boss is at all?
I assume it's Troy and oh, you mean like the epic boss?
Yeah, the epic boss.
No, I don't know yet.
Okay.
But I assume it's something.
Okay.
As long as it's not like the first game where it just one hit kills you every single time. Because that's annoying. I hate fucking bosses that do that. I mean, we've had this discussion before with bad boss design.
It's like, shit
it's like
bosses.
Invulnerability and gimmicks and basically doing so much damage that there's not even a fight that you can have. That because this was Borderlands 1. Was the crab boss was the first one. And you basically, the way to beat him initially was to hide under a ledge of rocks and just duck, shoot, duck, shoot, duck, shoot.
Oh, that's not fun. Hit you.
That's fun. That's not fun at all.
No.
Why even have a game at that point? You know what I mean? Like, what a waste of time. So as long as they do something better than that, or it's an actual fight that's manageable and doable, I'm gonna be happy.
Bosses are probably like the one thing that most game devs have not gotten right.
Except for like Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls is good with it.
Most of the game is like that. Any game that the primary thing is the bosses.
Yeah.
No More Heroes was like that too.
Yes, it was.
No More Heroes has very interesting, good bosses with some gimmicks in it, but everything before the boss was just a lead up to the boss. So it really made the bosses the focal point of each game, each level. So I appreciate that, but there are certain games like Destiny did that with fucking Crota and stuff like that. It's like, you just can't kill him unless you have the dumbest sword. And to do the dumbest sword, you have to do this dumb thing. It's like, he's a fucking giant standing in the middle of a room. I can't shoot him. Oh, he's got a fucking invulnerability. Fuck him. I'm a fucking guardian.
Warframe was like that a lot, where bosses would just have like periods where they just couldn't take damage. You just had to wait for that to end, and then you just try to shoot them. Or MMOs, other bosses were just bullet spongy.
Yeah. But I'd prefer bullet spongy to... You just can't do anything, and you just got to twiddle your thumbs
until
the invulnerability phase is over. It's
yeah,
like, what a waste of time.
I agree with you, but it's still kind of lazy. Something. Yeah,
but yeah, like I'm having a lot of fun with Borderlands. I want it to play with like a full group of party, like because I've only played up to 2 people in a game.
What's full? 4?
4, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't even care like if we're the same character or not, but I just want to play with all the shit going on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because again, like if the complexity of a single character could be there. That could like has crazy customization, all the shit that's going on. Like I showed you, I had a rocket launcher that fires a poop grenade.
Yeah, that was
funny. Radiation damage. Yeah. I want to see that times 4. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
I want to see how crazy it fucking gets. I know there is a mode that once you beat the game, it's called Mayhem mode.
Okay.
It's kind of like Torment levels in Diablo.
Oh.
Where it just cranks up and up and up and up, and you get better and better loot.
I was gonna say the weapons probably scale up as well.
I'm assuming that's what happens. I think. That's what I've heard. So I just want to get to late game.
You just want to get to late game.
But like, again, I'm a completionist, so I'm getting stuck doing like side quests and like it's so weird. I played with one friend for a couple hours and we got 10 levels from like level 1 to 10.
Okay.
And then we played again for a couple hours and I got 2 levels.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's probably like it's probably hard to get like.
That's fucking slow as shit. And there's a scarcity of quests like. You played Borderlands 2, right?
Yeah.
You remember walking around with like 5-6 quests on the go?
Yeah, it was actually kind of annoying sometimes.
This is like 2, maybe 3 quests at a time.
That's
and
one
of them is the main quest. So like you'll go to a planet and it'll be like main quest, which will have a chain. And then like a side mission, and then you'll go to a new area of the like that the main quest takes you.
Okay.
And then that area will have one side quest.
Why don't you just do the main? Ignore everything else.
Because I want XP, and the best way to get XP that I would think of is to do quests.
But doesn't the game for
scale?
that doesn't scale off your level for the regular mode like that?
Yeah, but I mean, still, like I could kill a billion dudes, but it doesn't feel like I'm gaining levels as fast as me handing in quests and getting like 2,000 XP.
Okay, fine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like. And I'm killing stuff along the way, so it's like a double downing, right?
Yes.
That's my thing. It's like I want more quests so I can get more XP so I can level faster. I don't know if I'm just like outpacing the game or what, or if they're being like bitches with the XP, but I don't know. That's my one complaint so far. Oh, okay, well, 2. The writing's kind of meh.
Well,
it's very like...
It's not like Borderlands 2 was all that great. I mean, Jack was a well-written villain, but...
There was something else about those games when they first came out that it was like, it was unique. And then 2 was like, Claptrap's the annoying one, and that's it.
Yeah.
Now Claptrap's almost like, okay.
Oh.
Like, for how annoying he is. Even though he still does all the same things.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like everybody else is also claptrap now. Mm-hmm. So every person you talk to is doing the claptrap. Won't shut up. I've got a joke and everything. I'm out of touch.
That's really fucking annoying.
You know what I mean? It's so diluted. And then the other thing is unskippable cutscenes.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. And like long ass speeches from people as you're like traveling places and stuff like that. There's them
that you can't just turn off or something.
I'm sure you could in the menu or something, but I know for a fact that everybody's complained about the unskippable cutscenes thing.
Yeah, who the fuck puts unskippable cutscenes in this day and age? Yeah. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Maybe you have to beat the game first. Like I know some games do that where it's like you have to watch them all once as a playthrough and then you can skip them.
That's stupid. Don't ever put that in your game.
But everything but the writing of Borderlands 3 is like way above.
Okay,
it's like a lot of fun.
How are the villains? Are they good villains?
So far they're okay.
All right.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of doing like a take on streaming, I guess, and like influencer media and stuff like that, like that kind of thing. They're kind of doing, I guess, commentary on it.
Okay.
But like, I don't know. It's
so like they think it's all like their show and stuff.
Well, no,
like
it
that?
is. Like the whole thing is that Tyrene and Troy are these twin sirens, and they've gotten all the bandits on Pandora to basically be bandits for their clan.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to open the Great Vault, and so to keep in contact a lot across the entire galaxy, to keep their people in line and kind of be in conversation with them, they stream.
I see. Okay.
They're streamers, but they're not like gamer streamers. They're streaming like they're cult. They're doing cult streams.
It's like streaming to people's headsets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like basically live podcasting.
Yeah, basically, but they do video a little bit. But I don't know. Like I said, the writing's kind of like every time they do something, it's either like I just want it to be over so I can keep playing, or it's like I got maybe a chuckle, like but not like oh my god, that was so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Like I remember Borderlands 2. I like the jokes for like the bosses, like 9 toes and 3 balls. Like that was those are funny things, right? This now it seems more like it's hard to put it in a generalization like that, but the boss intros are still good. I like those, but the dialogue is just all the same, and then it just like means nothing.
Okay.
And a lot of the jokes are old as fuck. Like I was watching a video of somebody, and one of the side quests is to go kill Warwick and Wiki.
Okay.
It's a Rick and Morty freaking reference.
Oh, I see.
And the person you're killing has like the blue hair. Or there's one where you have to go do a side quest and kill Dinklebot.
Oh.
Destiny came out 7 years ago.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's like you missed the fucking timing for it.
Well, what other game would they be able to put in there?
I don't care. Have a better writing crew. So don't make the jokes relevant on pop culture references and stuff like that. Like, I don't let memes die, and even I think that the fucking some of the shit they're saying in that game is dated.
I mean, in the second game, you had to kill what were basically the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's like, I don't know. That seems more legit to me because it's not current.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? It's not. It's just something that's in pop culture. Like if you had to go take out Michael Jackson, it's like, well, Michael Jackson's not relevant now,
but he's always relevant.
He's been relevant for a long time. You know what I mean? It's just like, let's go make fun of this character or something like that.
Yeah,
but when it's like
I get what
literally
you're saying. It's like
Dinklebot got changed for Destiny 2, like in the middle of Destiny 1. Because like the
People
whole
weren't
like,
happy with him.
The like shitty writing and like everyone was unhappy with his performance, stuff like that. Which is whatever. He's a fucking robot. Who cares?
Yeah.
You hired a famous person in the first place to do voice acting.
I don't know. I mean, I never played Destiny 2, but I'd imagine it wasn't his fault. It did sound to me like the writing itself was always pretty stale.
Yeah, I think so too. But that's the thing is like the joke that they're making in Borderlands 3 is way too late.
Yeah,
like it would have been too late almost when Borderlands 2 got re-released. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. They should just.
Destiny's barely relevant now.
Nobody likes Destiny. When did Destiny 1 come out? How many years ago?
I feel like it was 2011.
Oh my god, so it's been almost 10 years since Destiny 1?
Well, they wanted their 10-year fucking game, right?
Yeah, well, that didn't fucking happen.
Also,
they
when
Destiny
they
2.
said that, I was expecting they were going to actually do Destiny 1 for 10 years.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
MMO, like World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft
for 10 years.
I didn't think that they were going to do... I didn't think that they were going to do what every other game does and make a sequel.
Yeah, but just soon enough. Like, you know that it's coming out in 3 years. Like, great.
Thanks, Destiny. Thanks, Bungie.
Come on.
You fucked us on this one.
Yeah, I know. They shut the bed.
Yeah.
It was released worldwide on September 9th, 2014.
2014.
5 years.
5 years ago.
But in 5 years, they released the same game twice.
Yeah, yeah.
And did the exact same mistake twice.
Yeah.
No content up front. Oh, we have to wait 1, 2, maybe 3 expansions. Now the game's good. What a waste of time.
I would like it if those kinds of games, I mean, at that point, don't release sequels and just update the original, but it'd be nice if they didn't erase your entire progress as well.
Yes. See
like
what I mean?
They kept it. And I understand why they have to erase it, because they have all these new mechanics, and then, you know, they take away some things, they add new ones.
Yeah.
But, like, it would be nice if they really didn't touch, at least for the multiplayer, didn't touch too much of the multiplayer mechanics.
Or at least honored the amount of work you'd put into the original game and the character there.
Yeah, give you
and then,
something.
Like, gave you prestige levels, or you're already level something. You know what I mean? Not just like, oh yeah, you're just level 1 again.
Yeah.
Start a new character,
start
fuck
a new
you.
character, yeah. Like, when Destiny said that they were going to be around for 10 years, I'd imagine, like, even my thinking back then was, your progress is going to stay for 10 years.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. You're not saying it's an MMO, you're trying to dance around it, but everybody's telling you you are making an MMO. Everything you're saying is FPS MMO.
Yes.
That's the only thing.
But whatever.
But yeah, that's my thing about Borderlands, is the only unsatisfactory point of it is some of the characterization and writing mostly. But everything else is awesome. The game feels great. The weapons are fucking awesome. The ability customization is awesome.
It's buggy as fuck.
It's buggy as fuck. But I mean, yeah, they should have fixed that. I can't argue against that. It's fucking annoying when shit gets buggy like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't give them a free pass.
No. Although, fuck, games today are hard to make. So
yeah, but they've been trying, like, they should have had this in the bag. It's Borderlands 3.
Yeah, you know, it's been a while. It's not like the COD cycle.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
It's like 1 a year.
Also, they were like put off making Borderlands 3 for the longest time to make other games, and then came back to Borderlands 3. So that's why I'm thinking, like, why isn't the writing tighter? You've had this long to write a story that's good.
This kind of sounds shitty because it's Ubisoft, but it is Ubisoft, right? Am I wrong about that?
No, it's Gearbox.
Gearbox, thank you.
2K.
Yeah, 2K, that's what it is. 2K is kind of bullshit. I'm not a huge fan of them, but they are starting to be a very by the numbers kind of company.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Where they're just like, oh, okay, this is what people seem to like. All right, let's just amp that up to 11.
Yeah.
And, you know, they'll love it even more. Yeah, because these people don't know what moderation means. Or
they're just trying to, like, capitalize on a market, but not really thinking about... Again, it's like kind of the argument we were having a while ago about in an aspect of it, of this Epic Games Store, kind of removing the incentive to make a good game. This is my perspective.
Yes.
To remove because you're giving the developer money to guarantee that monetarily their game is successful, but there's no reason for the game to actually sell.
Yeah, that's right.
What I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing. It's like, we know people are going to buy Borderlands 3, so just shit one out, you know what I mean? But that's a bad example. But
I'm kind of annoyed with 2K for going through the Epic game route.
Yeah,
and
they are Epic.
Are they?
2K owns Epic, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because that's where they earn all that Fortnite money from.
Oh, so I guess Gearbox had no choice but to make it an Epic exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
I was a little annoyed at that because, you know me, I blame the developers, and especially a company like 2K, which is fucking massive, and their game is going to sell. Like, they don't need to worry about making that extra money because they're gonna make the money.
Yeah.
But they still went the Epic route, which annoyed me. But I mean, if they're owned by Epic, then I guess it's a different story.
I'm trying to see. So, okay, technically 2K is owned by Take-Two.
Okay.
But it's like the same fucking...
Take-Two Interactive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to... I wish it would just show me who they own. Because, like, it says here, products.
Did you find it?
Sort of. I mean, there's some things in here that say specifically, but I know they're, like, Gearbox is owned by 2K, but it's not listed here as one of their studios. Like, for example, they have Firaxis here.
Okay.
Who did XCOM. But, like, where's Gearbox? I know Gearbox is owned by them. It's literally on the front of the game. 2K than Gearbox. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out what studios they own.
Well, it just seemed like to me that 2K is not a very like pro-consumer kind of company anymore.
Because they got the money. Yeah. They don't need to play the game as everyone else. They've got the money. They just wave the dick now.
Yeah, that's basically it. Now all they do is wave the dick.
They don't need to fucking clean that dick off. They're just like, come suck it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm still a little apprehensive about getting Borderlands. But we'll see. Although Epic did give everyone like free copy of like the Batman Arkham Asylum games.
They did?
Yeah, on PC. If you Epic was just like, here's free. You just have to download it and it's added to your account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice, but you know they're just trying to sugarcoat you.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I have an account there. I have the thing on my computer. Because why not?
Okay, so it's much easier searching up Take-Two.
Okay. Because
here it's like, now it's really giving me the money.
Okay, so who is Take-Two owned by?
No, Take-Two is the parent organization.
But do they do anything with Epic? Like, is there any information about that?
I think they own the Epic Game Store.
Oh, okay.
No. Like, I think... Oh, dude, God damn it. Because they own freaking Rockstar.
Take-Two? Rockstar is not owned by Epic, though.
Oh, God, am I fucking stupid?
Yeah.
I'm probably stupid.
Okay. So maybe I am right then. Maybe like Gearbox or Take-Two or whatever was just being like greedy fucks when they took the Epic Store deal.
Yeah, it's possible.
And I mean, I get why you want to be on the Epic Store because sales there matter more.
Yeah.
Because Steam does. Admittedly, Steam does do a lot of bullshit with the devs by taking like an overwhelming percentage of the money.
Yeah, I looked that up, and it's like it is a good deal to be on the Epic Game Store. But again, the conversation we had was they're strong arming Steam to change their practices or choking out the market.
Well, I'm fine. Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't care about that. I think the market needs to be changed. Steam has had a stranglehold on it for too long.
I can agree with that sentiment that Steam needs to do something different. Because Valve's been sitting on that boatload of cash for too long, and they've been getting super complacent and don't make fucking games anymore.
Super fucking complacent. Yeah, they don't know how to reach the number 3 on anything. What is it?
It's
like
sad.
Half-Life 2, because they had like 2 DLCs.
Yeah, DLCs.
Yeah, they had 2 DLCs for it, so they stopped at the second one. Portal 2, Team Fortress 2, Left 4 Dead 2. There's no 3s. Give us a fucking 3.
No, you're not allowed.
Then just choose one of them.
They're
choose
you.
One.
The story continues. Never cuck.
There is the other advantage only for developers to be on the Epic Game Store, and this is a very anti-consumer advantage where the Epic Game Store doesn't provide an easy way to do returns.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Steam, I can't remember the parameters specifically, but it's something along the lines of if you download the game and it's been within 2 days, and you've played under 20 hours, I believe.
Like very specific.
Then you can return the game.
Yeah, it's basically you get free rentals.
Yeah, basically.
It's kind of fucked up.
It, which is, it does screw over developers a little bit, especially like developers with games under 20 hours.
Yeah.
They do get screwed over big time. So admittedly, I can see that being an issue.
Yeah.
But the fact that the Epic Store is the other extreme where it doesn't provide returns at all is also an issue.
Unless your country forces us to do returns, we're not doing returns.
That's
like Sony was like that for the longest time. They're like, we don't do returns on the PlayStation Store, and then a bunch of countries are like, no, you do returns.
Otherwise, you're not selling shit here. Yeah.
And they're like, all right, fine.
And then they provided it to everyone.
Yeah, because of course people are gonna bitch like, why the fuck does Singapore get it when we don't get it?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
You make more money than Singapore.
That's basically how it happened to Steam too. That's the exact same story.
Yeah.
A country forced them into it, and then they're just like, all right, we're so nice, we're gonna let everyone have returns. It's not because like anybody forced us to do it. This is our decision.
It's not like it would look bad if we made one section of our market having the availability to have returns and not the other.
But yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed with Gearbox. That might be one of the reasons why I'm looking to buy Gears 3 instead. Oh, sorry, Gears 5. Yeah, which is kind of weird because like I have been not really caring about Gears games since the third one.
Oh yeah,
and I mean including the third one. The third one was decent. Don't get me wrong; it was a decent game, but I honestly didn't really care about it that much.
Yeah, I kind of fell off after 2, but
yeah,
we played the Horde mode.
We played
which
that
is fun.
Tons. Yeah, well, they had a decent Horde mode. Although the fourth game, Horde mode, was... What was the third one? I just remember there were these like these dope ass like red lasers you could buy, but they just weren't fucking worth it.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to spend money to maintain your traps as well, and those lasers would just get fucking destroyed every time.
Gears of War is created by Epic Games.
Yeah, but it's on Steam.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Whoa. I wonder if it's because Xbox.
Oh,
it's like
maybe.
an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, well, we can't fuck over Xbox, and we can't not put it on PC.
Yeah, there must be a lot of red tape around that game. But it's on Steam.
It's probably been grandfathered in and be like, you can't do exclusives with Gears. It will not sell. People will be fucking pissed if you do that.
Gears and Halo.
Yeah.
There's no reason for them to go on the Epic Game Store.
For
only.
Halo, no.
Or either Gears or Halo.
Well, Gears, yeah, because it's fucking Gears of War and Epic owns them.
Yeah, I mean, okay, fair enough. If,
it's like,
in that regard,
they could.
I'm thinking of a financial reason.
I bet you anything there was lots of meetings where they were like, how can we get Gears on the Epic Game Store exclusively without putting it on the Microsoft Store or on Steam? And they're like, you can't because it's on Xbox and people will be fucking pissed if you don't put it on everything else. And they're like, but what if we could? Like, no, you don't understand. It can't be. It started on Xbox. Microsoft wants a piece. If Steam doesn't have it and Microsoft has it, people are going to be fucking pissed.
Well, I think the last one before 5, whatever the last one was, Judgment, yeah, was put on the Windows Store and nobody fucking bought it.
Yeah.
Because nobody cared about the fucking Windows Store.
Exactly. That's what happens.
So, it's they probably just like crunched the numbers. We're just like, nobody got it on the Windows Store. There's no reason why anybody's going to want it on the Epic Store. We're putting it on Steam.
Yeah, it's like most of the audience for that game is on Xbox anyways.
Yes.
So if you're going to kneel, you might as well just do it across the board and make as much money as you can.
Pretty much. I mean, like, the company... I don't know what studio develops Gears. It's not going to be Epic. Do they develop them? Or are they like a producer?
No, I think they're the developer.
Like Windows would be or Microsoft would be the production company.
Developed and managed by... Okay. Gears of War is a video game franchise created by Epic Games, developed and managed by the Coalition, and owned and published by Xbox Game Studios.
Okay, whatever Xbox Game Studios is then. Gears is a game that has shit tons of money thrown at it. So just imagining it as like Epic saying, okay, we'll give you like $30,000 to put it on our store exclusively, even though they might be the same entity. I don't know.
Yeah.
There might still be different things going on there.
Yeah. Or the fact that it's published by Xbox, they're like, no,
yeah,
it's on everything.
It's on everything.
We want money.
Like $30,000. Like the sales that it's going to make on Steam are going to piss on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like even if fucking keep your money.
Even if we're losing 18%, the fact that more people are going to buy it on Steam because that's
it's a fucking
an established market.
Yeah,
we'll just put it on everything. Then everybody can buy it, and no one cares.
And no one fucking cares. Yeah. So, I'm honestly leaning more towards Gears 5 than I am Borderlands.
I wish there was crossplay for Borderlands so I could talk you into
eventually.
it. Yeah, I'm hoping.
Yeah. Border Gears. I don't know.
No, not cross game. That would be
no,
bullshit.
I know what you're saying. That's
too high. That's too high. We remember when we were teenagers and we were like Xbox and PlayStation crossplay, and we were like, it'll never happen.
Yeah, I remember thinking it would never happen.
The next step is not to cross game.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Well, that's basically what Smash Bros. Is, but they need to do
But it's at least in one central place. It's not in Borderlands fucking rocket launcher pistol with Gears of War fucking throwing freaking explosives at people over
all I want is Borderlands guns in a Gears game, okay?
Good luck. I mean, maybe, but I don't think that's the same genre.
No, not even close.
So what have you been up to? I know you did your workout stream.
Yes. Working out. I failed miserably in not sleeping during the week.
Oh, okay.
Because like I don't know why. I need to figure out what's going on here because I have this like shitty negative cycling, I don't know, spiraling downwards kind of thing that happens when I try to mess with my sleep. Where like last couple of weeks I was trying to not sleep during the evening or whatever. Yeah. Just do it at night. But then when nighttime comes, I can't sleep till like 4 a.m. And then that fucks me over because like by the time the weekend hits, all I do is sleep. Yeah. Except for I get all my sleep done by like Monday night. Yeah. And Tuesday is my first day back at work.
Okay.
So then by Monday night, I am awake way too long again.
Yeah.
So
and
there's
the cycle repeats.
Yeah. So I need to figure out how to stop this fucking shitty ass cycle. I think
you could start smoking weed, get some indica. That'll put you the fuck out.
Indica will keep me awake.
No, sativa will keep you awake.
Isn't it the other way around?
Sativa's the upper.
Well, you know better than me. Why am I arguing with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I'll get some indica, or I mean, my friend gave me that THC tablet.
Because if you can stay up and not fall asleep, and the problem is going to sleep, then the indica will help you put you out.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That would be my strategy, but you really have to do the initial part, or else then you're just going to sleep a whole bunch.
Can I just take THC tablets? Does it have to be actual weed?
No, I'm sure you could get indica tablets.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could.
I'll just do that.
Yeah. Just ask if there's a specific strain and see if you can get indica as the tablet.
Because I don't really want to smoke. I just want the effects. I want to have my cake and eat it too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel the same way. I want to smoke joints all the time, but I don't want to have to spend $80 every week.
Yeah, okay. You actually enjoy the act of smoking, right?
Especially joints, dude. Yeah. Like, I swear, I say this all the time. I would love to smoke cigarettes, except for all the fucking cancer that comes along with it. If I could get those movie cigarettes where you just smoke all day and it doesn't have any of the carcinogens and stuff, I would be smoking my brains off.
Yes.
Because I love the act of smoking and like being outside and, especially when it's winter and seeing the smoke.
It's just nice.
Yeah, it's refreshing as shit. Except for the cancer, it's not refreshing.
The cancer part kind of sucks.
So like I default to weed, but then weed gets expensive. But yeah.
This week I've been having like a shit ton of like, this is a good thing, like food from Superstore that's like been nearly expired, like meats and stuff.
Yeah, you were talking about this last week, I think.
Did I?
Yeah, where you were like, you've been buying things that were like a day or two, but they're like 50% off.
Yeah, 50% or more off, something like that, because they have their app.
Oh yeah, I feel like you told me this. Yeah, maybe not on podcast, but I remember this.
Something like that. But basically they have an app where they put all the stuff that's like a day or two with an expiration.
Yeah.
So I have the app on my phone. So while I'm working, I'll just take 15 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Not even, because it doesn't take that
list.
Long.
Like you just tap everything.
I just look through it and just think of what I want to eat for that night. I'm not thinking of the grocery list. So I just go through it. I'm just like, oh, okay, they have this like log of pork or something, that's normally $15. They're selling it for $5. All right, I'll have that and have that for dinner for a night or 2 nights.
And then you do it on the day, so you don't have to worry about the freshness.
So you just go to Superstore. They have this fridge at the front of the store. The food is in there. You just grab it and go to the customer service line. They just tick it off, like you picked it up and you just take it home. So it's no point. You don't have to actually go anywhere in the store.
Nice.
Like, you don't have to actually go shopping and shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's almost like a grocery delivery service, but because it's old, they're just putting it aside for you.
They're just putting it aside, yeah.
Nice.
Because you pay for it on the app, so it's in the fridge and it's sitting there waiting for you.
You just pick it up.
You just pick it up. That's literally it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So this entire week has been like me eating a lot of those like seasoned meat foods that are like normally like 15 or $20. Just
like pre-marinated.
Pre-marinated and shit. Just like the price has been slashed because they're within a day of expiration.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Pretty good deal.
So the only downside with me eating meat like this, and I know it's going to happen, is my taking a shit is going to be tough.
Oh yeah, I had that the other day where I was like, I had taking shit was totally fine, and then yesterday I went to go take a shit, and it was just like, come on.
Yeah, you have to try.
Come on.
Come on. I did buy some Metamucil tablets just because I'm just like I might need one of these, and I did pop one. Yeah,
I'm calling in back up. Boop.
I took one like every 2 days just to be on the safe side. Yeah. This week.
I mean, you could just eat salad.
I do eat salads. I eat salads every day.
Really?
Yeah. It's my lunch.
Heavier kale salad or something. Something to clean your fucking rectum out.
I buy a thing of mixed greens from either Walmart or Superstore. It doesn't matter. And so every day, like for lunch at work, I just throw a bunch of that, cherry tomatoes, and a bunch of hard-boiled eggs.
Okay.
And Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, just for a little flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds pretty good. I don't know why you're having pooping issues, to be honest.
I don't know. It's
more fiber.
Well, that's what the tablets are for. Yeah. So I don't know, and I didn't have any poop issues because I bought the tablets in preparation for that. Yeah. So I have not had any issues. I don't know what saved me. It could have been the salad, could have been the tablets, could have been both. But
they're working hand in hand.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like
right?
that meme of the two buff dudes' arms.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Salad.
The black dude in the white. Yeah. So I've been enjoying my food quite a bit this week, and it's been pretty nice because like I'll get home, I'll pop it in the oven, and then I'll work out either on stream or not.
Yeah.
And then by the time I'm done working out, like I just go and the food's pretty much ready.
Yeah. It's like strategy.
Pretty much.
For like how your night's gonna go. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I've been pretty satisfied with that. Other than that, one of my coworkers at work quit. I might have mentioned this. Yeah. And it's been kind of a pain in the ass to get like all that extra work done.
Yeah.
So I've been dealing with that.
Or?
I've been managing my other coworkers have been helping me quite a bit, like more than I thought they would.
Okay. That's good.
So I just have to take extra time to prepare things for them, but then once like a general preparation is made, like I won't go into too much detail, but once general preparation is made, they can take over from there.
Oh, okay, and do all the little details.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And I tried even like going to my supervisor. I'm like, hey, I should probably show you how to do this just in case.
Your supervisor.
Yeah, because I'm the only one who really knows how to do this now.
Yeah.
Somebody else should learn. And he's just like, oh, I already know. I do it all the time. Like, you're not doing a great job of it. And like the way he does it is very, I mean, I don't know how to explain it.
Bare bones.
It's very, very bare bones and crude, and it makes the technicians have to do a lot more work to organize their own shit. Whereas, like, we could spend, an extra minute doing something to make it look nicer.
That saves a half an hour on the text.
For them, yeah.
It's always about that when it comes to the physical labor. It's like anything you don't pre-do and get out of the way that can be done always takes 10 times longer when it gets to the physical labor department.
Pretty much.
It's the same thing for me. It's like if they don't write the right Pantone or a color or something like that, and I have to go talk to them all that time of going to talk to them. What's this color? What's the color going to be? Does this color look good? All that bullshit. It's a fucking waste of time.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And I mean, like, that we tell the techs all the time, can you start doing this extra thing instead? Because it may take you another minute or two, but it saves us like a half an hour.
Yeah.
From like, always having to call you guys and ask questions and shit.
Yeah.
Just include it. Just take pictures or whatever. I don't care. Just make it easier. But I mean, admittedly, my supervisor does have a lot of shit to do. Like he's the one who has to always go into these meetings with like our other companies we deal with.
That's
for like 2 to 3 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Which like, they take up a shit ton of time. So him doing my job was just, it's probably never going to happen because he doesn't have the time for it. Yeah, he's doing a bunch of other things. So kudos to him.
Sounds like work is doing all right for you.
It's all right. Yeah, all right's a good way to put it.
Because before you've always been playing like back like the amount of people that are leaving on vacation or all the extra work that you're gonna have to do. This week it's actually like, oh hey, people are actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, someone quit, but actually people are actually working together to the point where things are stable. So that's better than usual.
It is better than usual. They wanted to move me back to working from Monday to Fridays, which I'm okay with, because like now I work Tuesday to Saturday.
Yeah.
The only problem is, they wanted me to do it like starting next week, so that means I get Sunday off because today's Saturday. We're recording.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I get Sunday off. I'd have to edit this episode of the podcast on Sunday, and then Monday I'm back to work.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to do that.
Oh. So are you going to go back to Monday to Friday after next week?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. One of my coworkers, the one that's been helping me out a lot doing all this extra shit.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, I'll go back to Monday to Fridays instead.
Oh, okay.
So she's taken over for a little bit.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. So I've kind of shown her more or less how to do my entire job. So hopefully she can just kind of figure it out for Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one day.
It's one day.
And you get fucking phone calls from your work all the time anyway, so why wouldn't it be any different?
They can call me if need be.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which I hate answering my phone calls during the week.
I do too, man.
Yeah.
It was like last year I got really pissed off. Well, not really pissed off. I'm pretty pissed off. It was when Endgame. Oh no, it was this year when Endgame came out. I was like, I'm leaving work at 6 o'clock to go to a 6:45 movie.
Oh, I remember this.
Once I'm there, you will not be able to contact me. So don't. Right?
Yeah.
And I set up everything. It was working fine. I leave for 20 minutes and the fucking job shits to bed. And they were like, we need you to fix this. And she was like, I don't want to fix this and shit like that. And then I got like a message in the middle of the fucking movie.
Yep.
That I didn't get till afterwards about like coming in like something that I'm basically going to do already.
Yeah.
And I was like, No, fuck you. Just I got it. I got it. You guys fucked up. I didn't fuck up. You guys fucked up.
You just leave it alone.
Yeah. Like, I left, the shit was working totally fine. Literally, machine was running. Whatever you guys did fucked it up.
Oh, man.
Not my responsibility. Yet it becomes my responsibility.
Yeah, you're the one who has to fix it.
So, if we can avoid that, I'm happy.
Well, fucking like all of last year, like every weekend that I had, because last year we didn't have people working weekends.
Yeah.
So, but we had technicians working weekends.
Yeah.
So every weekend, anytime anybody had issues, they would always have to call me.
Yeah.
And I'd be donating my own time and shit like that. Or if they didn't have supplies with them, I'd have to drive to the warehouse and then drive to get them supplies.
That's really bullshit.
Which that was
Phone
very
call is
rare.
one thing, but...
that was very rare in itself. I only did that like maybe 3 or 4 times really, but I still had to do it. And other things like by the end of the weekend, like on Sunday nights, I had to actually on Saturday and Sunday nights, I had to like do end of day reports and shit like that, which don't take very long, maybe like 15 minutes, but it's still pain in the ass to do.
Yeah, it's unnecessary for you to do at that time.
Yeah. So I did that like almost every weekend for like the year I was there, or the year I was in charge of that department.
Yeah.
So fuck. I'm kind of done with like working, giving free time like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you're on salary, aren't you?
I'm on salary, yeah.
So that kind of comes with the territory. You're always working.
I'm always working.
Fuck that idea.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you have days off.
I need some of those.
Yeah.
I need some of those to not be bothered, but whatever. Other than that, things have been going okay. We talked about smoking earlier, so I want to bring in my trigger early.
Sure,
normally
good.
I save it
because
for
I was
the
going to
end.
go for a trigger too. That works for me.
Oh shit. Okay. I hope we're not thinking of the same
No,
one.
no, not at all.
Okay.
This one I've been stewing on for like a couple weeks now. And I've been trying to like just remember to do it.
Okay.
Because it's not that triggering, but it keeps coming up. But go for it. You first.
Okay. So my trigger, or what triggers my timbers, I need to remember to start it like that. Okay. What triggers my timbers is how what's the word I'm looking for? In how well informed people are with the whole vaping issue.
Okay.
People are very well informed about.
Wait, you're triggered about people being informed about vaping?
About this one thing, that they are not ever well informed about having any other opinions, but when it comes to vaping, they know their shit.
It's the kids, Ken. Think about the children. Which is hilarious because I take the bus to work sometimes and I drive by a high school and there's just kids vaping their fucking heads off right in front of the school. So I think it's hilarious.
Well, I can't, I should remember, I should have brought it in, this number, but they had a number that they were spouting out that was saying that, oh, this percentage of kids are vaping and we have to stop them from doing that.
Okay.
And it was the exact same number that the amount of kids did for smoking like 10 years ago. And it's just like...
I see a common theme.
Yeah.
This percentage of kids are having
they're doing something.
A proclivity to being counterculture and smoking.
Yes, right?
So
it's not, which clearly means it's not the vapes that are the fucking issue. It's the smoking.
Well, it's the culture of it.
Yes, it's fair enough.
It's
the
kids
culture.
rebelling or wanting to do something that is like drinking and stuff like that, but it has to be accessible.
Except vaping is better because there's no fucking... first of all, vaping in itself is not as bad. And second, it's there's no... secondhand smoke from vaping.
Yeah.
It always goes to the... I think there is secondhand smoke.
Secondhand churro smell.
Yeah, right? But all the toxins or whatever go into the one person's body, right? So vaping is better. Okay? We've moved forward.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, people are getting diagnosed with some sort of lung illnesses or some sort of... I don't even know if it's called a disease at this point, but something's happening to people. I was having this conversation with one of my friends. You can continue your thing in a second. But I remember when e-cigarettes first came out and my friend was selling me on the whole idea of vaping and stuff like that, being like, it's a certain liquid that when it hits your like lungs and stuff like that, it basically just turns like oxidizes.
Okay.
So it's basically nothing, right?
Oh.
So theoretically you're just vaping in whatever you're vaping, which was for us was weed because that's what we would vape.
Okay.
And he was like selling it on the idea that, it's just a traversal for the weed, but then after that there's nothing, right? And now it's like, how did they end up getting from that, unless he was wrong, but I doubt it because he's kind of was informed about those things, to now people like kids are getting sick off of fucking Juuls.
So I don't know if you know about this, but this is the part that people are well informed about.
Obviously not me.
Yeah. So first of all, I just want to continue my trigger, and then I will answer you. But because the trigger is related. So I've been seeing on Facebook. So normally I have these friends on Facebook and other websites. I visit these people. You know, I know the name or the usernames of some of these people,
Okay.
and they're always jumping to like mob mentality, never doing any research. Let's just shame this person,
Yeah, okay.
Or let's just have the general public opinion: plastic is bad, ban all straws.
Whatever is a positive ideology, you're just gonna run with that because it's a thumbs up.
Yeah, but now that it's come to vaping, now we gotta fucking do our research. Okay, because now the government is working against us. We gotta fucking learn shit now. Why couldn't you do this shit fucking earlier? Why are you starting with vaping? This is a non-issue
because it's accessible. It's easy, Ken.
Fucking idiots.
Why you need to think about something else? Because all the information theoretically, because it's a product, it can be studied and analyzed and have data about it, but it's not as abstract as racism is bad.
Yeah, but I mean, fucking banning plastic straws, nobody wanted to look at that.
Yeah, I suppose.
It seems...
Nobody wanted to, but you know, the information came out anyways.
Yes. But I don't know, like it's annoying to me that this is like where people want to be informed about, you know, like,
but again,
it really bothers me.
It's the same level as the straw thing. It's, you know, it's far enough away that most people don't have to deal with it, but it's like everybody can agree that a straw up a turtle's nose is fucked up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's an easy gimme. It's the same thing. It's like I said, protect the kids. It's an easy gimme. That's why everyone's going for it.
Well, I mean, for the vaping issue, I mean, people are very counter to what the government is doing. People are well informed and saying the government should not be banning all vapes because of this issue.
Oh, really? I thought it was the other way around.
No.
I thought it was people being like, the kids, oh no, they're sick now. We got to ban vapes.
That's a boomer position.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what a lot of boomers are saying.
Yeah.
And probably Beto O'Rourke, because that guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But anyways, so it's like, but like what people are well informed about is basically that the kids that are all sick from vaping, the one thing that they all have in common,
they suck dick.
Yeah, they all suck dick. It's the dick sucking. It's the
must ban dicks.
I don't ever want that. The thing that they're all doing in common is that they all got their vapes from like or they all got the fucking, what is it, like cartridges from unofficial like Chinese like third-party sources that put some kind of calcium in there that is affecting the inside of their bodies. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
like a cheap, lower quality product.
Yes.
But it's not like a tested thing.
That's right. Okay. So it's not that the vaping itself is bad. I mean, it probably is, but not to the degree that the boomers are thinking it is. It's that the places that vapes are coming from are sometimes bad.
Okay.
We just need it to be better regulated so that this shit doesn't happen anymore. Okay, it's not about just banning vapes, which I know the cigarette company is totally for.
Oh yeah, but that's because they're in competition with it.
Yeah,
like a major competition.
I wouldn't be surprised if the cigarette lobbyists or whatever are pushing this hard. Just being, vapes are bad, everyone. Vapes are bad.
It's like the conservatives putting out the fucking brown face photo of Trudeau.
Yes, that's right.
It's like Trudeau's bad, bro.
Trudeau's bad, bro. Yeah. Although, like I said, you know, I think that any white person who doesn't do brown face is the true racist. Trudeau gets my people. Because
at least you know that they're doing brown face.
Yeah.
But you don't know when people aren't doing brown face.
Well,
maybe they're doing brown face every other time.
Yeah. Okay, those are the hidden racists. Yeah. You don't know them. But I was going to say, you know, Trudeau, like, he's respecting my culture. He doing brown face is saying, I want to be like the Arabs.
I don't think anyone's as brown as he was in that photo. He was like fucking dark chocolate brown, bro.
If the next Aladdin movie, they need to scrap whoever played Aladdin in the current movie and just put Trudeau in there. Okay.
It's gonna be like the Disney sequels when they didn't get God damn it, I'm blanking on his name. Robin Williams.
Oh yeah.
It's like we're gonna sub out the guy who did Aladdin and we're gonna put Trudeau.
Yeah, they need to put Trudeau.
He's not doing anything anymore. We need to get a name.
I want Trudeau as an Arab. I want Trudeau to play the next Aladdin. Okay.
And he's going to do it in French, too.
Okay. Oh, man, he totally could. They don't need to dub him out. He could just do it himself.
Exactly.
It saves everyone money. Oh, man, so many problems are being solved. But anyways, yes.
So you're just upset with people being informed?
I'm upset that people choose this to be informed about.
But they're not totally informed because they don't...
They know about like the whole.
Are they talking about the calcium?
The calcium thing, yeah. Like they're more informed about this than like most other issues in the past. I want to say like 5 to 6 years.
So facts don't matter except when they matter.
Yeah, yeah. Facts don't matter until the government disagrees with me.
Yeah. Well,
but when I agree with the government, I don't want to bother looking at the facts or the data or anything. You know, fuck. It's just it just really bothers me that like the one time the government goes against them in something is when they choose to be informed. But
yeah, but that's everything. It's like
the government does shit I want all the time too, and I still choose to be informed and hate them for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like to look into everything whenever it's like something that catches my attention. I just want to be somewhat informed. That's why I read a bunch of those like shitty Vice articles and stuff like that, because I want to know what they're actually saying beyond the headline.
Yes.
I want to I know it's trash, but I want to know that it's trash. You know what I mean?
I want it to be confirmed that it's trash.
I know there's a turd in that bag, but I need to open up and smell the bag to make sure that that's a turd and not a fucking like
that's
chocolate
right. Yeah, you can't just assume there's a turd in there. You don't really know. It's Schrodinger's turd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Like for example, like years and years ago when they were saying that starting fires, and I mean they still say this, at beaches and stuff was wrong because there were too many fires. I totally was just like, oh, it makes sense that we should ban fires then. And then when I read up on it, I'm like, oh, people who make fires cause less than 1% of the fires. It's mostly caused by lightning and people throwing out cigarette butts.
Yeah.
Why is nobody looking into... Well, lightning can't do anything, but why is nobody looking into cigarette butts that much? Like, why?
Because it's an untrackable crime. It's so hard to find the one guy who flicked a fucking cigarette out of his car window on the highway and then lit a fucking bush on fire.
Yeah, but we could at least... I mean, and it is fine. I believe it is fine. Like, I'm pretty sure it is illegal.
It is. But again, like, you have to be there at that time, witnessing it, documenting, getting the guy's license. It's like a lot.
Coming from a public perspective, though, the people that were shamed were the people that wanted to have fun and start a controlled fire on the beach. Which, again, less than 1% of the issues were caused by that. Why are we wasting time on this shit?
Yeah.
Okay?
No, I agree. There's a lot of things like that. There are laws put into place just to make things easier for police, I guess.
Yeah.
But not necessarily make sense in a, like...
From a logistical...
Yeah, from like the implementation, like what it's supposed to be doing. It's like, it's just passing the puck down the line.
That's pretty much it.
One thing that could be the problem, but it's not the problem, or it's not the major issue of the problem.
Yes.
So,
hey, and I saw that video with the turtle too, and I thought, oh, that's kind of shitty.
But it's also one turtle. Like, I agree, it's shitty, and I also don't want straws in turtles' noses. But you know, if it was a real epidemic and something that was actually happening to
You'd
like
see
a
it
crazy
more
amount,
often.
I mean, we say it for a long time. It's like Rule 34. If you've thought of it, someone's done it on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I've been proved wrong about Rule 34. Rule 34 doesn't actually 100% apply.
You don't think so?
No, like Funhouse has done it where they've done Rule 34 for things, and there's no
porn.
There's no porn for it.
Oh, so interesting.
And I guess. But they did it on the Rule 34 site, so it's only images. So maybe there is, but there are some things out there that Rule 34 does not apply to.
All right.
I can't remember any of the specifics, but I can guarantee you that I've seen it where they type stuff in and they're like...
nothing shows up?
Nothing shows up. But then other times it's like Transformers Rule 34 and it's like Optimus with a huge dick and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but there are some things. So the Rule 34 concept... doesn't 100% apply all the time.
Okay,
It applies as a funny joke.
It does.
It
is mostly a joke, yes.
So,
okay. But anyways, yeah. So, you know, I'm going to just change the wording of my trigger, I suppose.
Yeah.
My trigger, or what triggers my timbers, is people who only research stuff when the government is doing it against them.
Oh,
when it's against the government.
I think that's still too specific. I think you're still would be triggered if it was more generalized.
Maybe.
I think it's more like
when
people are selective about what they want to be informed about.
Yes. Well, I'll say heavily selective because everyone's going to be selective at some level.
That's true, yeah.
So I'll say heavily selective then.
Okay.
So anybody who's like heavily selective about what they want to be informed about.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. Okay.
Just inform yourself.
You don't get to be informed about Jules. Okay.
You're not allowed.
Yeah, you're not allowed. Okay. You haven't fucking earned it. Fucking assholes.
You didn't find out all this other useless information that's not going to apply to your life, so fuck you.
That's right. So yeah, anyways, it's a calcium like poorly bought cartridges kind of issue. So it's not the vapes themselves. So the fucking boomers in the government need to just fucking stop. It's also like anti-freedom to just ban this kind of shit. Like,
yeah.
Like,
well, anti-consumer choice.
And you know what? To take this to the next level, when vapes get banned, all there's gonna be are people who vape using third-party cartridges.
No. I think what it'll be is it'll be only for, you have to be a proprietary like product being used in that. Like maybe there still will be a like quote unquote black market where you can buy third party products, but I bet you if it goes through completely, it'll be like you can only use Juul products in Juul vapes. You can only use these vapes with these by the product made by the company. So that way they can be in control of the product itself.
Yeah, that
would be my interpretation.
The third party stuff is still going to affect that then, because they'll just make it fit in there.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, it'll be illegal to sell that stuff.
Oh, I see. I mean, America. I hope that's the case. I hope it's not a blanket wide ban.
Yeah.
Because if it is, then that's anti-freedom.
But I mean, if you really want to take the concept, it's already kind of stupid, because guess what? Who cares if, like, I'm saying this kind of hyperbolically, but who cares if kids are getting calcium deposits in their lungs from Juul vapes? You still sell cigarettes, you fucking idiots.
Yes.
So you're really not, like, putting these things on the same level, even though the whole point of vaping is to counter the cigarette smoking. Now vaping has a category where it is being
demonized?
Not demonized. It's like it's having a negative influence now. So it's basically just cigarettes.
Yeah, I mean, essentially is, yeah.
So why would you care in the first place? Because you're still selling cigarettes. If you give a shit, you'd ban cigarettes outright.
And don't get me wrong, I think kids who are choosing to vape instead of smoke cigarettes are a bunch of fucking pussies. If they're gonna do it, they should go all the fucking way to go to cigarettes.
Yeah, but cigarettes are harder to buy.
Yeah, that's why they're fucking pussies, okay? They're not taking that extra time to be fucking badass like they think they are, okay? They need to fucking earn that shit.
They need to go into the liquor store with their fake ID.
Yeah.
And have them get scrutinized.
Yes, okay? It's all part of the process. Otherwise, you're a giant fucking pussy. Either do it at all, or do it all, or don't do it at all, okay? If you stop halfway and just get vapes, you're a pussy, all right?
Okay.
And if you're an adult who wants to do it, then it's fine, because you could get cigarettes easily anyways, so it doesn't apply to adults. But for kids, fucking work harder at being rebellious.
Yeah, exactly.
You're failing me.
Earn it.
Earn it, yes. Did you want to do say your trigger now, or did you want to save it?
No. We might as well just get the segment over.
Okay.
So this is what mine's gonna be a little bit more serious than yours, but it's still gonna have the same kind of social commentary shit.
Okay.
What triggers my timbers is, why do we validate mass shooters as if they're of sound mind? My example of this is with the last big mass shooting in Christchurch, which is not the last one, obviously, but the last one that I can use as an example for this is that he mentioned PewDiePie in it as being a reason for, like, him saying some Nazi shit or whatever in his streams as being the reason why he shot it up. But my question is, why are we saying at one moment that this guy's a crazy fucked up person to go shoot up a school or shoot up a church or do some hateful shit, but then the minute that they put out a manifesto, it's like, this person is the most intelligent person in the world, they're of completely sound mind, we should listen to everything they're saying. It's like, if you had a person with dementia and you knew that they were fucking crazy, you wouldn't listen to anything that they're saying because they're fucking crazy and out of their goddamn mind.
Yeah, no, totally.
Like, most people don't go shooting up places, so we already know, everyone can agree on the statement that mass shooters are fucked in the head. So why the fuck are we validating their fucked up perspectives as being correct? Like, why is PewDiePie being held accountable? Because one dude was like, I like PewDiePie. It's like, yeah, so? Anybody can say that.
Stupid people will think that those reasons are why he's demented, you know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't work like that.
It's like, just stop at the fact that him being a credible source, considering that most mass shooters are men. I'm going to keep saying him. But that's my problem. My problem is just, like, 1 minute we're identifying someone as being distraught, crazy, counter to what normal people do and what's like
fucking
sane
terrorist.
Not people who aren't terrorists don't think this way. But the minute that they write it down on paper and put it out, it's put out as fact.
Only, but only for that portion. Only for the blaming portion.
Well, yeah, but because of people are trying to find reasons.
Yes.
But anything that they say is being taken seriously as to like, yeah, for the reasons why they're doing things. It's like, why would you choose to listen to that? I could literally, if I wanted to right now, I could go shoot up somewhere. It would be difficult. But then I could just write down, Trudeau maybe did it because he did brown face.
Yeah.
Like, does it have any context?
No.
No, it doesn't. It's
You
just
wanna
something
fuck
I
with
wrote
the
down.
world, yeah.
Exactly. I could write down anything. I could say Kamala Harris. Ilhan Omar told me to go fucking kill a bunch of fucking Jews because they're like, Ilhan Omar's kind of got an anti-Semite
She's
streak.
fairly anti-Semitic.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I could say the same thing, but would anyone take me seriously for saying that? No, they shouldn't, is the answer. You know what I mean? So that's my trigger, is that anytime these things happen with people who are clearly fucked up, we suddenly start taking them seriously.
Yes.
It's like, no one's reading
fucking
Mein
retarded.
Kampf
Yeah.
and it's being like, man, we should take some fucking notes. It's like, no, this is an experiment, or what do you want to call it? There's a word I'm thinking of that I can't think of, but it's a piece of something that someone who was deranged wrote, and we are looking at it in hindsight being like, look how fucked up he is. You know what I mean?
Could you imagine, well, I guess it was because he hated the Jews, but like, could you imagine if somebody took that as being like, oh, we gotta stop people from being Jewish because it's gonna make everyone else killers?
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's a very good example. That's fucking stupid. It's like, well, we can't have Jews because this guy uses it as a reason to kill a bunch of people. It's like, what?
Yeah.
We can't have PewDiePie because one dude said he liked PewDiePie? It's like, you know, he's the most fucking subscribed person on YouTube, singular person
there
on
we
YouTube.
go. Yeah.
100 million people,
Yeah.
and one dude liked him that shot up a fucking school. Come on. Even if it was two, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, these people are
I
just
like The
dumb.
Simpsons, so I'm gonna go no more Simpsons for anybody because I shot up a school. It's like,
there we go.
fucking retarded. They're false equivalencies of like taking someone who is fucked up and then giving them legitimate like point of view as if they're of sound mind. That's my trigger.
Well, if at any point you ever do decide to go shoot up anywhere, put in your manifesto, I really did not want to do this because Trump wouldn't want me to. Something like that.
Yeah.
Be like, the only thing that was making me stop was Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, Kamala Harris pushed me over the edge because I love her so much. Something like that. Like, very pro Kamala Harris kind of stance.
It's got to be some bullshit like that. Just
Yeah.
justifications for no reason. Like, dude, you can take me seriously now, right? Yeah.
Fuck. No, I completely agree. People like especially when it comes to like blaming something, pinning it onto something, like they are just 100% just being like, oh, like that's 100% going to be the case, you know? Anybody who follows PewDiePie is now going to become a fucking shooter.
Or he's influencing people who become shooters. It's like, it's a fucking 1 out of 100 million subscribers that one dude said that. And again, he could have just wrote that down anyways. He could have just said that because of anything. This person is fucking crazy enough to shoot up a school, a church. You know what I mean? And be like imposing his racism and his bullshit mentality on the world. He could say anything.
Yeah, anything.
If he said a fucking rabbit told him to do it, would you still believe that?
Fucking
no,
rabbits.
why? Because it sounds fucking crazy.
Killed all the rabbits.
The only difference is that PewDiePie made some fucking Nazi jokes. That's the only thing. The only thing. And it's not like he was saying even to kill anybody in those jokes. Like even the Count Dankula where it's like gas the Jews for the dog. It's like he's not saying it to do for anybody else. He's saying it to a dog.
Yeah. And at the beginning, he was very specific to say a Nazi is the most disgusting thing in the world.
I'm going to turn this dog into the worst thing in the world. A Nazi. It's
because
like,
that's the joke.
Yeah. So that's the summation of my trigger that I've been sitting on for a while. Because every time it comes up in media where it's like someone's blaming someone... Someone's blaming... I'm going to use PewDiePie as an example because I don't actually like PewDiePie's content. I like him as a person. He's okay.
Yeah.
But...
No, I agree with that. PewDiePie's pretty dope as a person.
Whenever someone blames him in this particular case for some bullshit arbitrary thing that he's not championing for, he's not like glorifying, he's not doing anything, he's just making jokes or doing his thing. As soon as people start just throwing it onto his shoulders for it's like his fault, it's bullshit. It's not.
Well,
it's not. He's not going to rallies. He's not fucking holding up white power symbols and shit like that.
Well, they think he is.
I know, but everybody can just make any excuse for anything they want to find the evidence.
He's very like anti-media, and that he's basically like this one person who's his own entity, and like nobody in media or any like bigger conglomerate can really have that much control over him.
Yeah.
So they always try to smear him at any aspect.
Yeah. It's bullshit. And then people fall for it with the mentality.
Stupid people. I want to be specific here.
I just think it's unfortunate. I feel like people could do better if they just realize that a crazy person shot up a church or a school or whatever, and they're fucking crazy.
Yes.
They have no legitimacy to anything. I don't even care if they say that fucking dark chocolate and cherries is the best thing in the fucking universe. I don't care. They're wrong. Mm-hmm. They're wrong. You know why? Because they're fucking murdering people indiscriminately because they're fucking bullshit, stupid, whatever reasons they want to make up in their own fucking head. I don't care if I agree with them that dark chocolate and cherries is delicious. They're still fucking wrong.
They're still fucking wrong.
They're still fucking wrong.
Ah. Good trigger. Good trigger.
No problem. Do you want to move on to
news?
Yeah, well, my song and then your news. But
yeah.
So, what song stuck in my head today?
Go ahead. What is it?
Or this week is "Living Dead Girl" by Rob Zombie.
God, every time I listen to your songs, they're pretty good. What was the last one? I forgot the name of it.
Night Running?
Yeah, I listened to that. That was really fucking good.
Was good. Yeah,
that was good, yeah.
I like that one a lot. But yeah, this one, it's because Rob Zombie was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
That's right, he was recently.
I haven't listened to Rob Zombie in the last couple of years. I just kind of like started listening to a lot of disco and funk and like 80s, 70s music.
Okay.
So I've been getting into a lot of that in the last like year. But I used to listen to a bunch of Rob Zombie like 5-10 years ago, and then I kind of completely fell off, and then it just reminded me with him being on the podcast, like, you know what, I actually really like his music. And then I started I would listen to Dragula, I listened to Super Beast, but this week I listened to like Living Dead Girl like 3-4 times.
I don't know that one.
Well, you can listen to it when you're on at home, or I can put it on later. But
I mean, he's okay. I do like his music, but I can't listen to it too much. I don't know how to say it, but it's like I don't know if it counts as heavy metal, but like
I don't know what category he's really in.
Yeah, it's a little too, I don't know, heavy or grungy. I can't quite tell. I can't quite say the word.
Yeah, sometimes people don't they stay within their lane so much so because he's already stylized. So for him to divert into other types of music would be kind of counter to his style.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I really do like his music. I just can't listen to it like too much. Like I can't listen to his music on repeat.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I can listen to it and then I have to go to something else.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my thing with him. Oh.
So yeah.
Anything else you wanted to say about that?
No. I mean, it's good.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. Again.
Why did it get stuck in your head? Oh, because of Joe Rogan. That's what it was. Yeah,
and it's not even like they were even talking about his music that much. It just reminded me that Rob Zombie makes music.
Yeah.
And I remember it being good.
Okay.
So it's like, I'm going to go listen to it.
All right. So now it's time for the game. Which one is fake news? You're better at it than I am.
Fake news.
Yeah. Yeah, you did the OK symbol too. That's a white power symbol too.
You got to do the hand.
Okay.
The little hand sweeps he does.
Which one is fake news? I can't. I feel awkward even trying.
No, really?
Yeah.
You just got to watch him. He doesn't do anything. He does nothing, and then he throws up his hands every once in a while. And he does the same actions. You're fake news.
Yes. Which is funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Where Shane and the audience gets to decide which one of the 4 articles I bring in is fake news. All right. Ready?
Go for it.
Okay. California begins issuing $1,000 fine for each tiny plastic communion cup being served.
I'm going to have to read that one again.
Sure. Couples not having children because of climate change.
Okay.
Sorry, this one's 2 pages, so. School puts desk of student with special needs in bathroom.
Okay.
Man in court for farting while bent over during strip search.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty. I don't know. I think it's pretty easy. But...
Well, so far I'm gonna have to reread the first one for sure.
There you go.
But
here's the list.
Right now I'm leaning towards the last 2 being the bullshit ones, because I swear I heard something about the California thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you were right. It was communion cup. I'm assuming that's for
like religion things. Yeah.
Couples. Okay, I'm just gonna go through them again. California begins issuing $1,000 fine for each tiny plastic communion cup served.
Yes.
That seems kind of legitimate because California's kind of like up their own ass about like being ahead of the curve.
Yeah, they very much are. They're like
being socially conscious and shit like that. Like if anyone's gonna do some
like jump the gun sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like unnecessary. That's only gonna again apply to the 1% of people that are going to church and leaving their communion cups lying around. I feel like it's a small one, but they'd be the ones to do it. Couples not having children because of climate change. I've literally heard this, so I know that one's real. Even if I'm wrong, I'm still like out of everything, I don't even need to think about that one. I know that one.
True. Some people are just not doing it. Yeah.
And if it's not climate change, it's just because they're too fucking depressed about the fucking world. So you could change that fucking out with anything.
Fucking baby turtles, man.
Yeah. School puts desk of student with special needs in the bathroom. I mean, that's pretty egregious. People like put fucking people with special needs on a fucking pedestal nowadays. So that one's a hard sell for me.
Okay, so you say because it's the opposite of that.
Exactly. Like if it have to have like the article would have to outline that this school was a dog shit school. Okay. For me to think that this was a real headline, you know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. Man in court,
dog shit school, Iowa.
Yeah, exactly. Man in court for farting while bent over during strip search. I mean, I've seen people get fucking fined and like put in court for lesser things, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe he was black and that's why they did it.
Yeah, again, I mean, it's glad that he just got pulled into court, not shot for having a deadly weapon, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to decide, okay, it's got to be one of those last two. Again, I feel like I can still believe that 4 is realistic. Okay. Just because it's so dumb and cops have like some cops. Yeah. Sorry, people. Some cops.
Not all cops
have too little of an ego that any type of fracture to that small ego.
Oh, you get the cuffs on you.
Exactly. Yeah. So I kind of believe that one. I feel like it's 3. I feel like school puts desk of student with special needs in the bathroom is fake news. Okay. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100%. But if it's not that one, I'm going to say it's 4, but my final answer is going to be desk and bathroom.
Okay. Well, I just want to ask anyways, is that your final answer?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. You were way off this time.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't the first one, the tiny plastics, yeah.
Wow.
The $1,000 fine. I thought that was going to be easy because typically there's only one communion cup.
I suppose, but I mean, who knows? Maybe they don't want to like share germs anymore, so that they're being socially conscious in their own right by giving plastic cups out, and then people are like... Bloop.
And then, as far as I'm aware, communion cups are also metal, but that part I'm not certain of.
Who cares, dude? Okay. You know how many different religious sects there are? I'm sure if one church did it, all of California would be banning that shit.
Okay, fair enough.
I know it's fake news, but still, like, come on. Also, that's sad that fucking special needs kid had the fucking desk put in the bathroom. Oh, that's fucked up, dude. It is. It's super fucked up. If I was right, the world would be a better place. Let's just put it that way. That's true.
Okay,
so
I'll start with the fake news. Okay, so California begins issuing $1,000 fine for each tiny plastic communion cup served. So just so we're clear, this is the fake news. It's from babylonb.com or babylonb. I don't know however you want to say it. I guess it's babylonb.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Or is it you just mispronouncing Babylon?
Might just be Babylon. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Little tidbit about this website. Do you know Snopes?
Yeah.
Okay. So Babylon B or Babylon, whatever, however you want to say it, is a satirical news website, and Snopes keeps fact checking it. For whatever reason, people keep laughing at Snopes for doing this, and they keep fact checking this one website. Anyways, the other thing is, like, I thought you would catch on because it's when the cup is being served, not even when it's being like thrown in the garbage or something.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of obvious.
Yeah. Okay. In a
special... It is Babylon.
Babylon? Okay, so that is how you pronounce it. So it's Babylon B. Okay. So in a special press conference on Wednesday, the governor of California proudly announced the passing of brand new legislation that will allow states to begin issuing fines for churches for each little plastic cup served during the Lord's Supper. Once again, California shows itself to be at the forefront of both environmental and religious issues with passing of this legislation. So you caught that.
Fucking.
See, you could have written this article.
Again, every time we do this segment, the key things are anybody could write this garbage. Journalism is fucking dead.
Yes.
It's like the same theme every time we do this.
Such a beautiful theme. Other states are always playing catch up with our fantastic laws as we move forward.
Yep. Sounds totally legit.
I love this next part. They suggest that churches instead use one communal cup, which I thought they did. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
They do. No, when I went to communion, it was the same thing. It was one metal cup, like you're right, and drinking wine out of it.
Okay.
But I just mean in this day and age, it makes sense to be like, everyone's got herpes, so let's give individual cups.
Fair enough. Maybe a lot of churches have converted to that.
It's possible.
Okay. Instead, use one communal cup, a low-impact Starbucks coffee cup. Or just pour wine or juice into one large trough for easy access for all parishioners. Just a trough. Okay.
Should have like a drop zone where you like stand, like put your feet in this area, tilt your head back, and then just turn the knob. Just let it fall.
Yeah, why not at that point? The time for common sense communion reform is now, and we're happy to be pioneers on this issue.
All right.
Okay. The governor also hinted that the legislature may be close to passing fines on Credo Baptist churches, which I guess are just Baptist churches. I don't know. For wasting so much water on immersion when pouring or sprinkling would do just fine. So I guess they want to just use less water during baptismal. Okay. So now it's the one that no, this is not the one you chose. Okay.
No, just go down the list because
it
works.
Down the list. All right. So couples not having children because of climate change.
Again, real.
Yeah.
I knew
totally
that.
Real. Yeah. They also put this in the title, but I kept it out of it. It doesn't feel justifiable.
Wait. Say the whole thing with the addition.
It doesn't feel justifiable. Couples not having children because of climate change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just took that out because I feel like it ruined the punchline.
Yeah, a little bit. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. That's basically it.
It's also an opinion in a journalism article.
Yeah. Well, the article is about this opinion, so I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Anyways, this is from smh.com.au.
Okay. Again, I've mentioned this before in a previous podcast that I'm out of touch with abbreviations. What the fuck is SMH?
Shake my head. I don't know.
Fuck's sakes. It's so obvious. I'm so dumb.
I just get this all from Reddit. I always get this from the R Not the Onion subreddit.
Okay.
So if you memorize every article in there every day, you could be one step ahead of me.
I wouldn't even do that just for the honoring the game, and also I don't want to ever go on Reddit if I don't have to.
Okay, fair enough.
I go on Reddit for patch notes.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, I do. I like
Funhouse community, and that's it.
I use Reddit whenever I need to like solve a problem or look at a review of something, and I'll like Google like let's say I don't know, coffee maker review. Reddit, because I want an actual person's take on it.
And people countering, being like, "I love this thing," and then someone will be like, "But yeah, it burns out after 3 months." But for those 3 months, it's awesome.
Yeah, those are the kinds of things that I want. So I use Reddit for that. Okay, but anyways, so this is about the climate change, people not having children. Nothing they say is all that funny. It's just mostly it's funny that people are kind of dumb enough to think this. I mean, I guess climate change is an issue. Like,
but some people have that like nihilistic view where they're like, "What's the fucking point? Why would I want to bring kids into this?" Which is somewhat reasonable, but also like it's very bleak. It's like humans have gone through a lot of shit. Yeah. We've recovered from everything. I think we'll do fine with climate change, and if not, we're going to be all dead anyway.
Well, there's this issue with like, I don't know how to phrase it. Like the climate severity is not as bad as people are always saying it is. Like when what's his face Al Gore 10 years ago said, "Oh, the ice caps are going to flood in like 5 years or something like that," and then it never.
Took like 30.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they've even flooded yet.
Well, they're not flooding, but they're definitely melting.
Yeah, they're melting. But yeah, so there's this issue with like climate change severity where it's not nearly as bad as what people are espousing. Like, you know, AOC was saying like what 12 years and we're all gonna die or something like that. Well, I'm exaggerating a little bit here, which is ironic, but yeah, like it's not. You guys need to calm down a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Fears over climate change are making them reconsider having children. The committed pair, aged 36 and 35, are part of a growing trend for young couples to abandon plans for a family because of the climate crisis. You know what? I'm starting to change my mind on this.
What?
I want these idiots to not have kids.
I mean, that's fine, yeah. I don't want sad people to have kids either. They're going to be bringing them up all fucked up with their own fucking insecurities and issues.
You know what? You guys just stay not having kids. Whatever reason works for you not having kids, just don't have the kids.
The only downside of that mentality of like, fuck you, don't have kids, fine, is all the fucking people who do have kids are usually fucking stupid.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, we have a person that we went to high school with that I'm not going to name on the podcast who has multiple kids who I don't think she should have any kids.
I don't know which person you're talking about. I have a feeling I know, but I don't. You can tell me afterwards.
Yeah,
okay. I have an idea of who you might be talking about, but I'm not entirely certain.
Well, I think there's multiple. It's not just her. But there are lots of people out there who probably should not have kids and who are having more kids than most people.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? But
sometimes I will see like a really hot girl in public with a kid, and I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah. Someone's sticking their dick in there.
Yeah. Morgan and Adam have always wanted children, but are worried for climate change. That's also a good line if you're like dating a woman and you really don't want kids. You just bring up like climate change.
It's like fucking trying to be an intellectual. I'm not really interested in having kids like, because
I want kids, but the climate.
But the climate. It's so bleak. I don't want to raise a child in this kind of society.
You wouldn't want that either, would you, honey? Maybe that's what this guy's going for. Maybe he's just like, I really don't want fucking... Yeah, the dude in this article just like pretending to care about climate change just so he doesn't have kids.
He's right. I'm going to get so much fucking pussy for this. Yeah. You're fucking awesome. I'm just salivating. It's just dripping. I gotta get this published.
I feel so sad. It's such a hard thing to let go of, says Morgan, who works in logistics. I don't know why her job matters, but okay.
She's an intellectual.
I guess that must be it. My consciousness says I can't give this child what I've enjoyed. I can't give them the certainty of a future when they can all be that they can be, or the things that they should have, like breathable air and drinking water. For fuck's sakes.
I mean, we still have that.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna have that for a long fucking time. Maybe their kids are going to be the ones that like solve the problem too, but you know, fuck climate, right?
Yeah.
Morgan is feeling pretty damn certain a baby is off the cards, even though she fears she might regret it. Her partner Adam, who works in web development, agrees. I have a lot of love to give and would love to raise a child, but it doesn't feel justifiable. The world is heading blindfolded towards catastrophe.
Oh, he's just a cuck who's just saying whatever his girlfriend said.
I think that sounds about right. I'm done with that article. That's enough of that one.
All right.
So school puts a desk of student with special needs in a bathroom. Oh my god, I laughed pretty hard when I actually saw this article. So this is by WNDU.com.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. So it wasn't a prank, it was the school's doing. So Danielle Goodwin said her son, so this is before they put it in the bathroom. So she's telling the school he has autism and an autoimmune disorder. So she mentioned both those things. So he does his best in a quiet place.
Okay. There's no other place within the bathroom, but all right.
Yeah, but the fact that he has an autoimmune disorder should also clue them into a bathroom is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
But anyways, so Goodwin said she talked it over with the teacher and then brought the 11-year-old to Whatcom Middle School on Monday. His teacher's solution was the solitude of the bathroom and the solitude of the bathroom and the boy's desk over the toilet. Oh my god, what a fucking stupid. Dumb bitch. Goodwin said the teacher also gave him a camping mat to nap on the bathroom floor.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's fucking nasty.
I don't know if I've mentioned this before on the podcast, but I avoid public bathrooms to like
the plague.
Yeah, like it is the plague because it fucking is.
It's gross.
That's gross. If I found out my kid, regardless of autism or autoimmune or anything, was being put in the fucking bathroom for school, I'd be like, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I want to see one of your teachers eat their lunch out of the fucking bathroom, then you come fucking talk to me about that being okay.
No, but dude, they were considerate. They put a camping mat on the floor so he could sleep on the bathroom floor.
Dude, fucking just put him in the freaking teacher's lounge while no one's using it.
That's a way better solution.
Oh my god,
Holy
I'm a fucking
crap.
genius.
Took you, what, a minute?
Yeah.
And this school full of teachers couldn't have thought about that. Oh my god. Okay, I was stunned, she said. I was so shocked I just took the picture because I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. When they found the front desk in the bathroom, Mom asked if there was another option. She said the teacher said no. It's not appropriate place for anyone, but especially for Lucas, who with his pandas condition, whatever, that's his autoimmune condition.
Okay.
And he can't be around germs. Maybe the teacher just didn't clue into autoimmune.
What the fuck? That's so stupid.
We have taken immediate steps to remove the desk in the depicted in the photo and ensure that this space is not used as a learning space.
Yeah.
Thank you, school.
Because it's not a fucking learning space.
You figured it out, school. You figured out that it's not a learning space. Congratulations.
I got a new school architecture plan. We're just gonna fucking fuse bathrooms and classrooms.
Yeah,
you just take a shit right on the spot. Kids don't have to go in the hall pass anymore. They just shit right on the fucking floor right there.
Fuck, man, that's wonderful. Make each desk its own shitter.
We're gonna do like Japan, where it's just gonna be a fucking hole in the ground that you squat over.
There we go. Problem solved.
Maybe you put a curtain up.
You're thinking 2 steps ahead. Yeah. So now this is the man in court for farting while bent over during a strip search. Yeah. This is by Evening Express by co.uk. A man has been ordered to carry out unpaid work after he farted at a police during strip search, telling them, "How do you like that?" I don't know what
cops.
I don't know what they mean by order to carry out. Oh, he's doing unpaid work. Okay, he's going to be a slave. Got it. A government slave.
Community service is what they call it.
All right. Yeah, I bet that's what they called it back in, fucking slave era too. Disgruntled Stuart Cook, that's his name, deliberately broke wind 3 times during a search after being caught with cannabis. Let's see. Cook became irate when he was handcuffed and began shouting at the officers. Cook continued to act in the same way as he was driven to Kitty Brewster Police Station. He screamed expletives and puffed out his chest towards officers. At the station, he was strip searched and told to bend over, and that's when it happened.
Nice.
Could you do that? I think I'd be a giant pussy.
No, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That's gross.
So those are the 4 articles today.
I can't believe I was wrong.
Yeah.
I really was hoping. Like I said, the world would be a better place if I was right.
I think the world would be a better place if you were right. But it would also be a less funny place.
I suppose.
And at the end of the day, that's what I want.
Just laugh at the planet?
I just want to laugh. Not like the Joker kind of laugh where he also causes the chaos. I just want to laugh at other people causing their own chaos, you know? Yeah. I'm one step above the Joker. He's like a pussy. I don't know about
that. He's kind of like more aggressive about it. So you're probably like one step under the Joker, actually. It's funny that you actually bring up the Joker because there's an event going on in DC Universe Online that one of my friends told me about.
That game is still having events?
Oh yeah, it's still going on. Where it's like Batman from different dark universes have all teamed up.
Okay.
And one of them is Batman who laughs.
Oh.
He's like a Joker Batman.
Okay.
It's kind of a cool design or whatever.
And he's a good guy?
No, he's a bad guy.
Okay.
They're real anti. I guess they're just villains.
Okay.
But then it got me thinking about like what other Batmans could there be? Batman who farts.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
There's something about that title that's just like, I know they're trying to be all clever and shit like that by like fusing the idea of the Joker into the Batman and stuff like that. Like Batman who laughs. But I'm like, it just opens it up for Batman who blank. You know what I mean? Like Batman who does anything. You just inject that. It could be a whole nother Batman.
So what could you put any like 2 characters together to make Batman who farts?
No, I just mean like that title.
Yeah, no, I know it's funny.
It doesn't even have to have a relation to another character. It could just be anything.
Just Batman who farts.
Batman who drinks water. Like any mundane thing. Could just be, and it's a new type of Batman. It's so like a whole nother comic.
Is that literally all what they called him? Like Batman who laughs?
Yeah. I think I don't know a lot of it because it's like a new comic streak like series that's coming out.
Okay.
Where they're doing a whole bunch of like offshoot Batmans.
Okay.
Like one of the other ones that's in the game that my friend told me about is Batman the Merciless.
Okay.
Where he's wearing like knight armor and he has a fucking sword. And I'm assuming he kills people.
No, that's pretty dope.
Like Batman who kills.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would see that kind of like merciless Batman or Batman Merciless makes way more sense. Or like the evil one, the most popular evil one, Owlman, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I don't even think he's that evil. He's just like,
He's
like
evil,
he's like a Riddler type Batman. He's just Batman, but applied negatively.
Yes.
But there's just something about that naming convention that it's so. Like,
it's just a very shitty naming convention.
It's weird because like I appreciate it because it's kind of interesting, right? Like Batman Who Laughs. I'm like, okay, I get that. I kind of like that.
And now the floodgates are open.
But yeah, now it's like Batman Who anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Batman Who drinks coffee.
But not for any other superhero. Not for any other superheroes or anybody like that. Just Batman. We need to have all these iterations of Batman because Batman's the only one who sells comics. So yes. Batman Who Does Anything. Mm-hmm. Batman Who Cooks Dinner.
Yeah.
Batman Who Fucks.
Yeah, well, because the main Batman doesn't do too much of that. No. He could do it all the time.
Batman Who Masturbates. He's just super lazy. Yeah. Never gets anything done. Batman He's too busy falling asleep.
Batman Who's Not Batman.
Yeah. Robin.
There we go. It's just some dude in a Robin suit.
Yeah. I'm not called Robin anymore. It's not cool. Batman Who's Not Batman. Yeah. It's a mouthful, I know, but trust me, it'll catch up.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, there we go. The floodgates are open for that one, so people can have fun with it. Oh, okay. So, are we good, man? It's going to be a slightly shorter episode? Slightly.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine with me. Yeah. I'm okay with that. If I was going to stretch this out to talk about anything, it would probably be like kind of a continuation of my thoughts about my personal life. Like what I was talking to my mom about.
Do you want to? That's up to you. Or do you want to save it?
It might be a little long-winded, so I'll keep it in the chamber and keep thinking. But I've been kind of delving more deep into it and trying to think about things more. Like I'm always trying to psychologically assess myself.
Okay.
To a point where I can kind of understand what's going on in my brains.
Well, I mean, if you want, I have a degree in psychology and I will help you, okay?
I don't count a year and a half of schooling a degree in psychology.
It's a degree. I do have that paper somewhere and it does say degree.
If you didn't earn a PhD or whatever the other level of
there's
bachelor's.
Bachelor's is like the basic rich one, and I don't even have that.
You don't have a bachelor's, you ain't credible.
I have an associate's degree. It is an educational degree of psychology.
Associate's degree. Yeah. It's like people saying that they're like they have a degree, but it's a fucking arts degree. It's like fuck you. You went to school for 2 years taking generic ass courses.
You know what? Like, fuck. That's I could use that as a words of wisdom, I suppose. I'll do a words of wisdom, and you can do one
if you want to.
All right. So I'll start with my words of wisdom because you just reminded me.
Okay.
As long as we're gonna end it here. If you go to school, you can't fucking decide what to do, like university or college. Just get the degree in the easiest thing that you can get.
It's arts. Yeah. Associate of arts.
And just don't expect to get a job in that field, but you can still use that as a degree to get a job, like a decent job in something completely unrelated.
I'm educated.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Because people are always looking for people with bachelor's degree. They don't fucking care what it is. It could be in fucking, I don't know, sucking dick.
No, I've had lots of friends, like when I was living at that house, at least 2 people I know went to school, not for very long, and got like associate degrees in art specifically. And one of them works in like tech.
Really?
Yeah, and the other one is a chef because he's always done like working as a chef. But it's like they use that as like not like as a self-importance thing, but to sell themselves for jobs and stuff like that. Because
employers see that and they're like, oh, this person can learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just if you don't know what to do, if you're an idiot like me,
just basic bitch level of
get
education.
The easiest fucking education.
And it's not going to even be that difficult.
Yeah.
And then just walk the fuck out and get any job that's pretty much not that.
Get your piece of paper and then just get a totally unrelated job that just requires somebody with a degree. So that's my words of wisdom.
All right. Mine is, well, fine. Here, I'll play off of that. My words of wisdom is don't go to school. Get a labor job. It pays better quicker. And you don't have to waste a fucking bunch of money doing anything.
There we go. Between the two of us, we gave solid adult.
There you go, 18-year-olds. Your life is set.
Yeah.
Easy.
All right. Awesome. Well, actually, you usually have a little phrase at the end of the episode.
Oh, that'd be it.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay. Let me think of something.
I was gonna say go fuck yourself.
Oh, well, I can say that, but we didn't really say goodbye or anything.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, because we're done.
Well, everyone, it's been fun and all. I have some dinner to go fucking eat at some point, even though we don't know what we're gonna eat. So, y'all have a good night. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, anything else you want to tell us to go fuck ourselves, even well, preferably not. But if you have any questions you'd like to ask, you can send an email to overtlydisagreeable@gmail.com.
There we go.
And otherwise, y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Go fuck yourselves.
Have a good night.
Night.